Hey guys, I just thought I would make a video for everyone just talking about my life. I don't know, I just find it easier to make videos than to send individual messages to everyone. And I like writing, but I just find it easier to talk, I guess just because it's quicker. But like I said, my therapist is leaving for pretty much the entire month. I think I get like one session this month. I'm not sure. And I'm honestly not sure how I'm gonna do with that. I don't like it, but I pretty much told her that if she couldn't teach me how to do stuff without her, then she really wasn't teaching me anything, and she agreed. And I know rationally, if I had the choice just to go to New York where she's going, I definitely would, because she's going to New York City, and of course, Jen lives there, so easy decision, Brown, and of course you would go, because you're awesome, Jen. But yeah, so I would just go, and we were talking a lot about how therapy is a job, and it's not the therapist's whole life to be with their clients, and that's their job. It's a very special kind of job, and it's not an average 9 to 5 whatever job. And it's a lot more involved in that. But at the end of the day, it is a job, and she kind of helped me realize that that's not their whole life. So they need to take breaks from it sometimes, and she's teaching me to take breaks from my job and stuff. So I kind of declined any phone sessions because I knew you guys would be there for me, because I love you guys so much. It's just amazing. I don't know what I would do without you guys. So I haven't made my video yet. It's just I'm very tired right now, as you can probably tell, because I'm all rambly, but I'm extremely tired, and I haven't really felt like myself. But I'm gonna make my video tomorrow because I'm off, and I know that's technically posting it late because most people post the night before, but I just figure it would be better to make a better video when I was actually awake than just to throw one up there. But we've all done that. Something really interesting happened at work today. I met 3 customers with cerebral palsy, which is weird because it's not all that common. I mean, most people know what it is, or if they don't know, hopefully they Google it. At least give me that much respect. Google my issue, please. But yeah, so most people know what it is, but meeting 3 people in the same day, that's kind of odd because it's not very common. And one lady, she made me cry, and she's the only customer that's ever made me cry because she wasn't a bad customer. Most customers that are bad, I cry. But she just made me cry because, she comes up to me, and she's a very soft-spoken person, much like myself. Not necessarily shy, but just has, I don't know, speaks quietly, I guess you could say. And her voice was kind of mumbled, and I couldn't really tell why, but I leaned in really closely to hear her just so that I could hear her, because that was going to be the only way. And I was like, "How's your day?" And she's like, "I guess it was okay." And I was like, "Well, what was wrong with it?" And she's like, "Well, it would be so much better if I didn't have cerebral palsy." I'm like, "Well, I have that. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's certainly not the worst thing in the world." And I was like, "I have bad days too. I know that you can get through them." And she's like, "Well, I noticed you did, and that's why I told you." And she's like, "Do you care?" And I was like, "Do I care about what?" She's like, "Do you care that I noticed?" I'm like, "No, if you know what you're looking at, it is what it is." And she's like, "Well, at least you have your voice. When I talk, people just assume I'm retarded." And it just struck me. And I didn't know what to say, obviously, because what do you say to that? But, wow. Sorry. I don't want to get all emotional in this. Jeez. I'm so real with you guys that, like I said, I don't censor my speech at all with you guys, but it was just so sad. I couldn't imagine going through my whole life speaking weird. Not weird, but you get it. People, it's hard for people to understand her. I couldn't imagine going through my whole life like that, where people were just gonna struggle to understand what I was saying. And then I started thinking on a deeper level about how I probably wouldn't have recovered from my eating disorder, and I would probably be stuck in a really bad place, because if you need help and you can't talk to people, or like if I wasn't able to participate in treatment for an eating disorder, which, as you guys know, is mostly therapy, like what would I have done? And my whole personality revolves around the fact that I talk. Like, what would I have done? And you know, maybe she walks better than me. She does, actually. She drives a car. I don't do either. I don't walk that well. I don't drive a car and never will. But at least I can speak. And I don't know what I would ever do if someone took my voice away. Like, I know we all have different spiritual beliefs on this team, but if you pray, or if you just want to send good thoughts to her, like, I really hope you do, because for once, like, she left me speechless, and that doesn't often happen. I always have something to say, but this time it was just a little too much. Like, I often forget that most people with cerebral palsy don't speak clearly, much less sing, and I often forget that I'm unique in that way, and when I remember, it strikes me. And I guess I'm just saying, like, be grateful that you can speak, and please pray for this woman, or send her good vibes, or maybe, John, if you can do Reiki healing, like, I don't know if you have to do it, like, in front of the person, or whatever you do, but just send peace to her. I hope I meet her again. Yeah. That's pretty much what's going on with my life. Not too interesting, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for listening, and have a great night. Love you.